Hi everybody, thanks for clicking in to join this video. This video is going to briefly discuss the contemporary business leadership assignment. And hopefully if you follow all the tips and suggestions in this video and in the template, you should do really, really well on this assignment. So let's get started. So first of all, the title page is basically done for you. The only thing that you need to do is update what's in red with the name and assignment due date information. So you can keep that exactly the same, just make sure you update it. First, you're going to want to start with an introduction. Should be at least 3 to 4 sentences. Include a thesis statement. There's a really great example of a thesis statement at the end of this introduction, but that is just an example, so make sure to update it with your own information. Make sure that you follow all APA writing rules, avoid first person, second person, do not use contractions, and make sure to use numerous citations throughout your paper, meaning numerous citations in each and every main section of this assignment. That is the key to the highest grade on this assignment. So the very first section is going to be that you're going to choose a leader from the list that's provided within class, identify the leader and the organization that the leader is associated with, discuss the length of time the leader was associated with the organization, other pertinent information that you find interesting. There's definitely not a right or wrong answer here, but the key is to make sure that all of that information is cited, and that you want to make sure to include a citation each time you use any information from any type of source. So numerous citations in this section for the highest grade. Next section is the leadership approach. So after looking at your research, you want to choose a specific leadership theory from the textbook that best describes the leader that you've chosen. So identify the theory, make sure to define the theory, and cite your academic source, most likely your textbook. Provide examples and insight to justify your choice. And again, numerous citations is the key to the best grade here. After conducting your research, you want to choose what you perceive to be the highest accomplishment of your leader. So describe why this is the greatest achievement, and remember to cite your academic sources, of course. Next section is how that leader handles a challenge. So you want to focus on a career or business related situation that the leader was confronted with. And of course, be sure to cite your academic research. Once you've identified that, you want to analyze how the leader went ahead and dealt with this challenge. Did they handle the challenge from a managerial role or leadership role? The key here is to discuss each of those roles and then provide information as to why you went with one choice over the other with examples. And again, numerous citations is the key. Next section is power base. So based on that challenge that you discussed above, determine the power base or bases that the leader used to satisfy the situation. Make sure to choose one or more power bases from the textbooks, define the specific power base, and of course, make sure to include citations and then provide examples that demonstrate your choice. And of course, cite where you got that information from as well. Leadership comparison. In this section, you're going to compare the leader with another leader, either their competitor, a successor, or predecessor. Briefly introduce the new leader and identify their specific leadership approach from an academic source. You don't need to be super detailed here, but just a brief little bit of information of why you feel that that leader has that specific theory approach. So define that leadership theory and provide examples and compare and contrast the two. The key here, of course, is numerous supporting citations to strengthen all of your claims. So the attribute section is really the last main section here. And there's really not a right or wrong answer to this section. You really just want to review your research on your leader, select 2 or 3 of their main attributes that a leader should either emulate or avoid in real life. Make sure to define, cite, and apply these specific traits. There's a lot of examples of things that we've discussed in class, like emotional intelligence, empathy, strong communication skills. So you can focus on those and easily provide information to back it up in an academic way from your textbooks or other additional sources. So make sure, of course, to use numerous citations within that section as well. Finally, you have the conclusion. This is nothing new, or you don't really need citations here or anything like that, because this is just going to be a summary of your introduction with a restatement of your thesis. And then finally, we have a little bit of information here, so make sure to use this template, keep your topic headings in place, and erase everything in red and replace it with your own information. Like I mentioned above, don't use first person or second person. You want to use a minimum of 3 academic sources, with one of those being your textbook. And you need, of course, a separate reference page, and you need to format your sources according to EPA requirements. The word count for this paper is between 1,300 and 1,600 words. And of course, your lopes rate needs to be under 20%. Your reference page already includes the updated version of the textbook, so you just need to go ahead and add your additional sources. That's it. Good luck on your paper.